Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Senior Night 2024 for boys basketball. Our first senior we want to honor tonight, Cole Cordell. Cole is the son of Chad and Jennifer Cordell of Colchester. He played high school basketball all 4 years. Besides basketball, Cole has also participated in track and field. His proudest accomplishment was when he placed third in the 4x200 meter relay at the state track and field meet. Cole will miss the funny bus rides with friends. His favorite memory was hitting the game-winning three-point shot his sophomore year against Lewiston. After graduation, Cole plans on attending a 4-year college. Cole Cordell. Our next senior is Michaela Cox. Michaela is the daughter of Kristen Macklin of Colchester and granddaughter of Linda Teal. She's been on the cheer squad for 2 years. Michaela is also a member of the drama club. Her proudest accomplishment is paying better attention in school, which has helped her grades improve. Michaela will miss most about being a cheerleader is the friendship she has made being part of the squad. Her favorite memory is when the bases said the wrong stunt and she fell while holding on to Jade with one arm so she didn't hit the floor. After graduation, Michaela plans to go to college and get her associate's degree. Michaela Cox. Hudson Garbett. Hudson is the son of Chuck Garbett of Good Hope. He has played high school basketball for 3 years. Besides basketball, Hudson has played baseball, participated in FFA, student council, and esports. His proudest accomplishment was going to FFA leadership camp. Hudson will miss the bus rides to the games and the coaches. His favorite memory is the time he scored a three-pointer. After graduation, Hudson plans on going to Spoon River, continuing to work at Hess Farms, and eventually transferring to Ozark Christian College. Hudson Garbett. Xavier Hilton. Xavier is the son of Randy and Shannon Kelly of Colchester. He has played high school basketball all 4 years. Xavier was a captain of the West Prairie Southeastern football teams on the track team. Proudest accomplishment was to be named all-conference back-to-back years in football. Xavier will miss being part of a team. His favorite memory on the sophomore bus when Clay would make prank calls to Chuck E. Cheese. After graduation, Xavier plans on going to college and hopefully playing football. Xavier Hilton. Andrew Hunt. Andrew is the son of Ryan and Stacy Hunt of Colchester. He's played high school basketball all 4 years. Andrew also plays WPSE football, baseball, and is on the scholastic team. He will miss playing basketball with his friends. After graduation, Andrew plans on attending a 4-year university. Andrew Hunt. Clayton Hunt. Clayton is the son of Jake and Kara Hunt of Blandonsville. He has played high school basketball all 4 years. Besides basketball, Clayton has been on the West Prairie Southeastern football and track team. Proudest accomplishment was on football senior night when they beat West Central. Clayton will miss hitting the threes in practice. His favorite memory is the Avengers. After graduation, Clayton is going to Western to get a degree in ag business. Clayton Hunt. Bella McFadden. Bella is the daughter of Melinda McFadden of Blandonsville. She's been on the cheer squad for 2 years. Bella's proudest accomplishment is finishing school a year early. She will miss the friendship bonds. Her favorite memory is getting ready together for games with the squad and laughing together. Bella plans on doing all-star cheer and work with animals after graduation. Bella McFadden. Jade Williams. Jade is the daughter of Cody Williams of Good Hope, granddaughter of Danielle Price, and daughter of the late Mary Kay Price. She has been on the cheer squad for 3 years. Jade's proudest accomplishment is getting better grades throughout high school. What she will miss most about being on the cheerleading squad is all the laughs and getting dropped all the time, but most of all, she will miss her coach and her cheer best friends. Jade's favorite memory is getting close to the people she never thought she would get close to. After graduation, Jade is planning on going to cosmetology school. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2024 senior cheerleaders and basketball players. Give them a hand.
As you know, MDH is our title sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we're here with Lindsay Douglas, the Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment. I about left out provider out of that. So physician and provider recruitment here at MDH. It's a huge mouthful for me, so explain to us what that is.
Sure. So I am in charge of bringing in candidates for both physician and provider positions here at MDH. So provider meaning anything like nurse practitioner, advanced practice nurse practitioner, physician assistant, things like that. So I source those candidates, bring them in, and try to find the best providers and physicians to provide care at our facility.
So you found a home at MDH. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Stuff like that.
So I am from Macomb originally. I graduated from Macomb High in 2009, graduated from WIU in 2014, studied communication there, and started my career in politics and worked for a couple different state representatives and state senators. Then found myself in the educational realm for a little while at the Regional Office of Education, and eventually found myself here at MDH. I started here in February of this past year. I started out as patient advocate, and this role opened up, and I'm now in the role of Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment.
Obviously, McDonough District Hospital, very important to Macomb.
Sure.
And it's the communities not only of Macomb, but Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, Industry. You're from here. So what was it that drew you back here and got you to stay here at MDH?
So MDH is like home to me. I am a fourth generation MDH employee. So my great grandma Nancy Weaver was one of the first nurses that they hired when the hospital opened in 1958. My grandma started working here maybe 10 to 15 years after that. She started as a CNA on acute care, and then she worked in peds, and eventually she worked as the unit secretary for home health and hospice, and she retired from that position after being at MDH for a total of 50 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. My mom is here as an administrative secretary. She's Brian's administrative assistant. And so I'm now here as a fourth generation employee of the hospital. So it was kind of a thing where I always thought I might end up at MDH just because of that family legacy of working in healthcare.
So before we came on camera, I heard a story. You guys were at a speaker recently, and you got to be there with your mom.
Yeah.
Does that make it really special to be a part of MDH, to still have your mom working here?
It's so cool. My mom is down the hall from me. So if I need something in the middle of the day, I can run down the hall and grab her. But it's also just cool to think about like the legacy that leaves in the community, especially being fourth generation and female. I think that's just a really special thing for my family and for this community here.
So as we look at those kind of, you have a personal connection here. How do you use those personal connections when you're out trying to recruit a physician or a provider?
Sure. So I use the story a lot of my office, actually. So I'm in room 318, which was a room for patients at one time, and now they've converted it into an office space. And one of my favorite stories to tell physicians is that my great grandma was sick in the hospital and was in that room, and that's where my grandma was recruited to join MDH. So my grandma had no plans of working in healthcare, but she was taking care of her mom as a sick patient, and the nurse at the time came to her and was like, "You are such a great caretaker. Why are you not a nurse? Why are you not doing this as your full-time occupation?" And so my grandma decided that healthcare would be her lifetime and like 50 years. And so she started working for MDH and was recruited right out of my office. So I just find that to be a really special connection when I'm looking to bring people to this community. Like the recruitment started in this office 50 years ago. And here I am starting a whole new legacy of recruiting people. And I just am so passionate about this community. And I just love living here. I moved back here from Quincy, chose to raise our family here just because we really love Macomb and we really love being in McDonough County.
So obviously the personal touch, you got the great personal story. You love Macomb. What does MDH offer to the providers and the physicians what's the sales point for you on the professional level?
So, because we're a small rural healthcare organization, your voice is heard here much louder than when you're in a large organization. So when you're in one of those larger hospital systems, you might be one of 15 to 20 providers in a specialty. At MDH, you might be one of two, you might be one of one. And so your voice in that medical staff office is going to be the loudest one in the room about your specialty. And that's a really unique situation for a physician to be, you know, the main voice for speaking for pediatrics or for speaking for orthopedics or whatever that specialty is. You're it. You're the guy. You're the one providing the care for the whole community. And you don't get that if you go to a large healthcare organization.
So those bonuses are probably obstacles in some cases as well.
Sure.
So how do you overcome those obstacles?
It really depends on the provider. You know, if someone is really wanting to be in a place where they're just want to in the background, they don't want to be that main voice, you know, I kind of have to tell them, you know, this is unique. You know, it's a unique community where you're going to go out into Walmart to get your groceries and run into one of your patients, and you're not going to find that everywhere. And that might be scary for you, thinking about, well, I don't want to mess somebody's care up and then run into them and have to explain it to all of Walmart. But it's just, you can also sell that as you're not going to go to Chicago and work somewhere where you're going to run into your patients every day.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Hopefully some people can understand more about MDH and how it's such a family-oriented business and so important to McDonough County and the surrounding area. Keep doing a good job, and maybe your little girl that wanted that 100 chicken nuggets can be the next generation to join MDH.
Exactly.
Well, we'll be back after halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Yes.
I need the list for me. Okay, we're good.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening and welcome to West Prairie Junior Senior High School for tonight's matchup between the Stags of Hartsburg, Emden and your West Prairie Cyclones. At this time, please rise, ladies and gentlemen, and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And now the starting lineups. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Hartsburg Emden Stags. Number 20, Chase Whitten. Number 22, Noah Doolin. Number 24, Peyton Swinford. Number 32, Carson Zinser. And number 44, Evan Cross. Stags are coached by Ray Sherwood and by Alex Bennett. On this senior night, 2024, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to meet the starting lineup for your West Prairie Cyclones. Number 2, Xavier Hilton. Number 25, Andrew Hunt. Number 30, Cole Cordell. Number 34, Clinton Hunt. And number 43, Hudson Garnett. Cyclones are coached by Ian Conklin and Sam Connors. Coached by Shane Allen Thompson, Lane Marlowe, and Bill Fulton. Good luck to both teams this evening. Well, I tell you what, my voice is going to get a definite rest after doing that several times. Thanks. Something a labor of love, I would say, doing that here for our teams. And the tip is up. Cole Cordell going to get it. And the Cyclones will be into the backcourt here as Andrew Hunt. I'm going to apologize initially. A little software issue. We do not have a scoreboard tonight, so I'll try to update it, and we'll try to get on the camera. Andrew Hunt, pocket pick by Zinser, blocked by Andrew Hunt. A highlight reel chase down by Mr. Andrew Hunt. Goodness. That'll bring the senior night out. And now bringing the ball inbounds will be number 24, Peyton Swinford. Bring it up, working the ball over, and a long shot in and good by Noah Doolin, one of the seniors on this roster. 3-0, Hartsburg. Emden leads it here. Cordell kicks it out for Hilton. Now for Hunt, he'll shoot shot and snapped up there by Cross. Cross going to wing it over on the outside to Jace Whitted, one of the other seniors. He'll pull up, fire a high arcing three. I think they tracked that at NASA. Garbett with the rebound. And now Cordell comes over to Andrew Hunt. Hunt shake and bakes, gives it to Hilton. Hilton wheels his way in and misses it. And it Cross down to the rebound. Cross giving a look up there. Slows on the near side, hands it off. And right down the lane, and a foul whistle on the Cyclones. They're going to whistle on Xavier Hilton. And some subs will come in here. You've got seniors out there now. Now you have freshmen coming in. Eli DeCounter, Matt Whitman, and Braden Copeland checking in for the Cyclones. Andrew Hunt, Xavier Hilton, and Hudson Garbett will check out. Inbounds will come underneath the basket. They'll in the hands of Peyton Swinford. Works it out top for Jace Whitted. Jace Whitted, a couple looks. Going to drive on Whitman. And then kicking out there. Well, actually kept it himself. Doolin down for Cross. He'll put it up and roll it in. 5-0. Hartsburg Emden with the lead. Matt Whitman back the other way. 6:29 mark. I'll try to update you as best I can. 6:29 mark of this first quarter. And we've got a reach-in foul. And the Cyclones look to bring it inbounds from underneath the basket. I'll try to have Will on the camera, try to have him keep an eye on the scoreboard where he can. Eli to counter up and in with a basket, and it is 5-2 in favor of Hartsburg Emden. We are having some software issues with the scoreboard, so I'll have Will on dead balls. Focus on the scoreboard. Cross in the lane, right down there. Turnaround Jay, no good. Rebound, Clayton Hunt down with it. Off to the counter, up to Braden Copeland in a hurry on the far side. Yes, is good. Cyclones down by one. Whitted works back out to Cross. He'll hold, come in the corner, holding on to it is Doolin. Doolin for Cross in the lane, spinning on Hunt. Out top for Zinser. He'll spot three, no good. Rebound Hunt, another one. Off to Copeland. Copeland on the run, up the side, out to the counter in the corner. Three, no good. And snapping the rebound down is Whitted. 5.5 minute mark here. Zinser right back the other way. Knocked away by Copeland. Cross with it, goes to put it up, can't get it to go. And Copeland's got it. He's got a 2-on-1 with the counter. Fakes and then has it stripped away from behind. So turns it over, or keeps it through with the Cyclones. 5-4, 1 point. Hartsburg Emden advantage, a breakneck pace so far. Bill Forker doing a little, he is doing a little janitorial work. We appreciate that. Matt Whitman will trigger it inbounds into Cole Cordell. Wide open three on the way, no good. Cross had the rebound, had it, and they lose it off his hands out of bounds. I think Clayton Hunt bothered him. Box offensive set. into Cordell. Cross jumped right at him. Cordell in the lane. Fakes, pulls up, and Cross eats that one alive. Out to Doolin. Doolin pushing up the near side. In the lane he goes. Try to dump it back for Cross, and Clayton Hunt says, thanks for the gumball, Mickey. Copeland dribbles it down. Out to Cordell. He'll spot another open three. No good. And the rebound taken down. A sky-high rebound there by Peyton Swinford. Now bring it up. Top, Whitman trying to pressure Doolin here. It's a screen, goes down the lane. Hunt says thank you. And out with it comes Cole Cordell, off in the hands of Matt Whitman. Whitman going to walk it up. Look it out to, I'll take the counter. Nobody picked him up. Slides in, missed it. And the rebound out of there, tied up. Clayton Hunt and Peyton Swinford. Now they'll turn it and head back the other way. Swinford into Zinser. Two of the guys that played most of that JV game. You know they've got to be a little tired to cross. He'll dribble down the near side, gets a Doolin pick, spots himself for a three and buries it. The big man steps it out and makes it 8-4. Copeland over to Cordell. Wheels his way through on a play that most of the teams here at West Prairie run, depending on what you call it. Back to Cordell, wanted to come back to Whitman. Now he'll move it into the middle, and they'll reset it up. Working down to Whitman, 3.5 left to go in this first quarter. Whitman fakes, out to Clayton Hunt. Over to Copeland, seesawing back and forth to Cordell. He'll spot shot and rattle one in. 8-6, staying with a 2-point advantage here. Hartsburg Emden working the other way. Jace Whitted working out top, gets a screen from Cross, goes in the lane and goes through. He is tied up by Clayton Hunt. And they're going to say free throws upcoming. As Jace Whitted was kind of saying, do I get free throws? Do I not get free throws? And Jace Whitted will step in at the free throw line. Puts it on the way. It is good. Ryan Clark in. Eli to counter out for West Prairie. Ready's the second one. Up and on the way. It is good as well. So it's a 10-6 advantage here. 10-6, 4-point advantage here. They bring it out to Cole Cordell. Cordell in the lane, tries to dump it. Clark able to go sky high to get it, but loses it. And now Whitted lobs it up to Cross. Cross on the dribble. Doolin pulls up, three is on the way, no good. We're on a couple of Cyclones fight for it. Clark's the one that snaps it up, and he'll take it out of there. 2:45, clock rolling here, off to Copeland. In the lane to Clark, out to Cordell. Another three is up, short. Clark down with the rebound. And we have a foul reach in there, either on Noah Doolin or Cross. And it's actually whistled on Jace Whitted. Have a substitution in just a moment. Clayton O'Donohue will check in. And he'll replace Doolin. Cyclones inbounded here into Cordell. He'll spot another three. Got it this time. Cole Cordell makes it 10-9. And now they'll work it up. Jace Whitted out with it, working on Braden Copeland. Comes down the far side. Wheels in, posting him up, shoots shot in, puts it home. 12-8, able to score right back on him. Down to 2 minutes left to go here. Another three by Cordell. Good again. Cole Cordell starting to ring him up. 12-12 tie here. As Whitted down the lane, he'll draw a foul on Clayton Hunt. And that will be on Hunt. That'll be his second personal foul. Eli to counter will check in. He'll replace Clayton Hunt. You can't foul out on senior night. Now Noah Doolin back in here. Free throw or three-pointer by Cross. No good. He grabs his own rebound. Loops it out to Doolin. Over to Zinser. He'll put up the quick three. It's good. So they answer back. And we've got a timeout called by West Prairie. We'll step aside as well. This TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Play. And now they'll work it up. It coming up in the hands of Copeland. Out to Matt Whitman. Holds on here down to Eli to counter. To counter out for Clark. He'll spot a three and get it. Three by Ryan Clark. We're tied at 15. Minute 27 left in this quarter. Comes over for Zinser. Loads down across. Cross puts it up high off the glass and good. And I'll tell you, for not having many numbers, these Stags love to run like deer. Minute 10, clock rolling here in this first quarter. Cordell working on Zinser, wheels it back out. Stops and comes to Copeland. Under a minute we go. Matt Whitman will spot the three. It is no good. Clark the rebound, puts it up and in. And the Cyclones again tie it at 17. We are on a blistering pace points-wise in this first quarter. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. As Whitted in the lane traveled. And he was not happy. (17-17) tie here. They bring it over to Cordell. Cordell out to Copeland. Copeland going to look in, bounce to Clark, and Clark lost it off his hands out of bounds, turns it back over to Hartsburg Emden. In for Zinser. Waits. Over to Swinford, now to Cross. Cross looking to dribble on Eli to counter, picked it to Jace Whitted. Tried to throw it back to Cross. Cross didn't read the same thing and threw it out of bounds. Yep, Chris Cross. Not a bit of applesauce. Cyclones work with 10 seconds left here. 17-17 ties, 6 seconds, now 5, now 4. Copeland tried to pull back and get it. Clark swatted away by Whitted at the end of the quarter, and we end first quarter a 17-17 tie. Yeah, there we go. Got to do the public address announcements. That's just one of the other jobs I do here. Well, and I do want to say thank you, ladies and gents, for being with us all season long here. This will all right, got a correction on that. That was my fault. I got that after a little bit. Thank you, folks. Yep, 22 is actually Noah Doolin, and 20 is Jace Whitted. Thanks for the alert, folks out there. It is a 17-17 tie. Again, a very blistering scoring pace here as Whitman going to bounce in, and he has his pass tipped by Zinser. And Whitman is jumped at. And now up top, or swinging over to Clark. Down in the lane, Matt Whitman wide open, puts it up and in, and the Cyclones have their first lead at 19-17. Just underway here, second quarter, working up. Zinser working against Clark and Copeland. Hands it off to Jace Whitted. And there are two. Owen is number 5, played in the JV game. Cross working down with it. He's joined out there by Zinser, by Jace Whitted. He'll dribble. Looking to work Matt Whitman in. And then is fouled. So thanks to all of those of you at home. And I assume it's either mom or sister or brother, and that's cool. Glad you reminded me. That's what we're here for. Swinford inbounds with it. Into Doolin, across. He'll put up the corner 3. It is a little long on the mark. And pulled down there by Matt Whitman of West Prairie. He'll head back here the other way. Sets it up. As they look for Copeland wheeling on the near side. Couldn't find him more. Cordell finds Clark instead. Matched on cross. Out to Copeland. He'll toe up the 3. It is no good. Got his own rebound. And out to Whitman. Now, I don't know a lot about Hartsburg Emden's team. Actually, Jace Whitted with a near steal ties it up. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession error will go over to Hartem. I'm not sure that this is maybe this is the pace that they want to play. Ray Sherwood, the coach here, as they do not have many subs on this team. I know, as I mentioned in the JV game, we're used to that. Our high school girls team, and that one cross had the pass tipped away by Eli to counter. They'll settle it in. Stags in the black and orange. Very nice little school. Been over there several times. Kind of reminds me of home. Zinser with it. A fake. Bounces in across. He's going to eye up Eli to counter. Wanted the turnaround Jay. Couldn't get it. Out to Doolin now, and he lost it to the counter. To counter on the fly. As a 3-on-2 to Copeland. He'll set himself. 3 is up. No good. And a long rebound. Ryan Clark out racing everybody. To Cordell. Out to the counter. To Clark. He'll spot a 3. No good. And the rebound. The hands of Clark. He'll have it blocked away by Cross. DeCounter gets it. He misses it. And Cross has it. 19-17 Cyclones lead here. Again, our scoreboard program not working, so I'll try to update you back to the old radio days. Zinser out top of it. Clark right in his grill. To Cross on the bounce pass. Now to Jace Whitted, and he just couldn't quite get it gathered in. And so they will bring it out there the other way. Out it comes to Whitman. Whitman in the lane, stopped by Cross. Out to Clark to Copeland. Copeland's been quiet here so far. Out to Cordell. Cole Cordell, step back 3, hits the back of the iron, rebound no good. And Cross trying to get out of there with it. Cordell's going to foul him. So that is the second on the home team on Cole Cordell. That will be his first. 5:31 left to go here. Quarter number 2. It is a 19-17 advantage. And for our home fans who want to say stay with us, we'll honor the 8th grade boys basketball team. Due to weather, did not get an 8th grade night. We're going to give it to them here at halftime. Noah Doolin hands on the ball, and he went to pass it to Jace Whitted, threw it out of bounds. So now after the breakneck pace to our scoring in the first quarter, now it has kind of slowed down. So far, a 2-0 burst by the Cyclones. Cole Cordell dribbles in the lane. Turnaround Jay is good. That was impressive. Up over the much taller Cross, it is 21-17. Jace Whitted throws the home run ball. Beautiful pass to Zinser. Touchdown. My goodness, what an assist by Jace Whitted. 21-19 here. Beautiful pass. And now they work it. Cole Cordell. Cyclones work here. To counter to Copeland. Copeland looking for a lane here as it poked away and is going to be fouled. It is going to be actually getting the foul as Peyton Swinford. Jace Whitted thought it was on him. It was on Swinford. That is their first. Whitman to trigger, waits, into Clark. Clark says, nope, I'm not going to take it up on cross. They bounce out to Cordell. And Cole Cordell has showed some good things here on this senior night. Clark, near side wing, a bounce pass over for Copeland. Out to Whitman. He'll try the far side three. Hard off the back of the rim. Swinford the board. And he's fouled as they get it out of there. Ryan Clark picks up the personal foul. That'll be his first, team third. Again, 4:24 now left to go here in this second quarter. 21-19 lead. And Whitman takes it away from Whitted. And now he'll lead it up the floor, but just got a little too far ahead of himself. Tripped, fell down. Lost the handle on it, and it'll go over to Hardham. Swinford into Cross. Now we've seen Cross can do it by himself. Noah Doolin up to Jace Whitted. And Jace Whitted, yep, that is a carry violation because he bounced it up about his shoulder, gathered it back in. And that turns it over here to, now work it over to Copeland. Copeland, we're going on the way over. Out to Copeland. Copeland fakes, dribbles, and travels with it. Again, been a pretty quiet night for Braden Copeland here in the ball game. I believe, I'm guessing he is West Prairie's leading scorer. And so far, Hardham pitching a shutout. Into Jace Whitted. Jace Whitted will put it on the bounce and head up the court, hands it off to Swinford. Swinford, a sophomore. To Zinser, over to Whitted. Whitted for Cross at the high post. Double team, he'll go to put it up, can't get it to stick. And the rebound, Eli to counter, snaps it up off to Copeland, and here they'll go. Stops, slides, passes out to Whitman. Whitman waits and holds as Cross jumps at him. Now they'll set up. Man on man put on here by Hardham. Clark waits, down to DeCounter. DeCounter shot short, and the rebound, Swinford out of there with it. Jace Whitted, a nice pass up to Cross. As he pushes it, man, he has got an arm. And that one, Zinser catches one from Doolin, goes down the lane, kisses glass, puts it in and good. 21-21, we are tied. So far, we're at a 17-17 first quarter. We're working on a 4-4 second quarter. 2:57, clock rolling here, quarter number 2, 21-21 tie. And we have an offensive foul whistled on Matt Whitman. And that'll be his second. Got a little aggressive with the screen. Xavier Hilton will check in. Whitman will check out. Swinford into Zinser. Back to Swinford. He comes Jace Whitted. Jace Whitted's run about 78 miles in the first half here so far, all over the place. Now he goes down the lane, scoop, got it. Burst of speed there, 23-21. The Stags have rallied into the advantage. Cole Cordell out with it, over to DeCounter. DeCounter out to Copeland. Copeland thought about the three, says no. Out to DeCounter. Passes for Hilton. Hilton will spot up a three. It is no good. Clark high for the board. And we've got a foul underneath. I believe Zinser is going to pick up the personal. Actually, it is whistled on Noah Doolin. That's his second. Just the second on the team in the second quarter. 23-21 lead here for Hardham. Cole Cordell working on Zinser. Goes to the baseline, bounces across to Hilton. Hilton puts it up, can't get it to go. Cross down with the board. Immediately looks for Whitted. Whitted brings it up here as we walk it under 2 minutes left to go. First half. Down the lane, wanted cross, couldn't get him. Comes to Doolin, who sets himself. Three is good. So the swing is all the way back the other way as it is now 26-21. Over for Cole Cordell. He'll pop one right back, misses it. Rebound Cross out of there with it. And he'll lead the charge one-on-one with Copeland. And we've got a foul whistled as Copeland grabbed the hands. And that is the fourth on the team. One more and free throws upcoming here. First on Copeland. And Cross is going to be up at the free throw. And actually, that was the 5th. Free throw is no good. A little hard off the back iron. Cross will ready the second one. Missed it. Rebound. Jace Whitted had it. And it'll be Hartsburg basketball. Swinford triggers. Box offensive set. They're looking to get Cross free. Out to Whitted instead. To Zinser. Back to Swinford. He'll pop a three in the corner. No good. To rebound. Cole Cordell has it stolen by Whitted. Whitted puts it up. Can't get it to go. Had it for a seat. And now the other way comes Cole Cordell. Up to Copeland. Copeland. Offensive foul. And Copeland picks up the foul. That's his second. Had two guys down on the other end, and it's 26-21, minute 20 left to go here in the first half. Zinser wanted the home run ball, couldn't get it. Comes to Jace Whitted. Jace Whitted works it up here. Waits, nobody picks him up. Now Xavier Hilton jumps at him. To Cross. Cross fires up a three. It is no good. And the rebound fought for Swinford. Had it, shoots it, no good. Clark out of there with the board. Off to Cole Cordell, and Cordell will work it the other way. 50 seconds left to go here in this first half. Don't go anywhere. We will honor 8th graders coming up at the half. Out to Clark. He'll put up a three. It is short of the mark. And Xavier Hilton high for the rebound. Went to put it up. And that is just the third on the team, so it'll be ball out of bounds. Zinser with the foul. Hilton will trigger it in, looking for Cole Cordell. Couldn't find him. Ball into the backcourt, and you can do that. Actually, Zinser races ahead of everybody and gets it. Goes up in the paint, and he's fouled. Zinser amazingly just outran everybody to the basketball, and that one whistled on Cole Cordell. That'll be his second. Now at the free throw line will be Carson Zinser. Holds on the free throw. It is good. So the lead has out to 6, which would be the largest here for Hartsburg. Second one on the way. Good. 28-21. So it has been an 11-4 quarter, and actually it has been, I believe, I'm trying to count it up, I believe about a 10-0 run here by Hartsburg. Xavier Hilton down the lane, no good with a shot, and Zinser tied up. Possession arrow will say West Prairie with 25 seconds left in this second quarter. Matt Whitman will check back in. Do remember he's got the 2 personal fouls. Looking into Copeland. Copeland pops a quick three. That one is long. And the rebound tipped. It'll go off of Ryan Clark's hands and out of bounds. 21 seconds left in the first half. And Hartsburg on a big run here. As they look in, trying to find somebody. Find Carson Zinser. Out to Jace Whitted. Whitted working on Matt Whitman. As he comes down the near side. Holds, comes to Swinford, who is fouled by Eli to counter. Tell you what, Cyclones look a little off a step here in this first half. And I'm going to tell you, Hartsburg folks that are tuned in, my goodness, the foot speed of this team is impressive. And so Swinford makes the first, so that leads out to 8 now. But my goodness, these young men have some serious foot speed. Second one's up, no good. Clark down with the rebound. Off to Copeland with 3 seconds left. Cross watching him. And drilling around there, and he will not get it off in time. And that is the end of the first half of play. 29-21 lead here for Hartsburg as we head to the half. Well, 8th grade night, so kind of follow them in, okay? Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to recognize our 8th graders who unfortunately didn't get an 8th grade night due to weather. We're giving it to them here tonight. Our first 8th grader we want to recognize is Jacob Faust. Jacob is the son of Lane Metcalf and Julia Harden. His favorite basketball player is Kobe Bryant because his mom likes him and he's a good player, R.I.P. Kobe. Jacob's favorite memory of being part of the team was at the first game. He did what the coach told him to. He got arrowed by a player and got a foul. Our next player is Bo Knox. Bo is the son of the late T.J. Knox and Tiffany and Caleb Smith. His favorite basketball team is the Lakers. Favorite player is LeBron James because he can dunk the ball. Bo's favorite memory of being part of the team is playing basketball with his friends and being able to hang out with them. Our next 8th grader is Dalen McCartney. Dalen is the son of Skylar McCurdy. His favorite basketball team is the Golden State Warriors, and his favorite player is Nikola Jokic because he's MVP and he's good. Dalen's favorite memory of being part of the team is when Xander broke Ivan's ankles. Our next 8th grader is Cam Melvin. Cam is the son of Cal and Ashley Melvin. His favorite basketball team is the Chicago Bulls, and his favorite player is Michael Jordan. Cam's favorite memory of being part of the team is when Xander broke Ivan's ankles during practice. Sorry, Ivan. Mason Sorrells. Mason is the son of Jessica Sorrells and Derek Sorrells. His favorite basketball team is the Lakers. His favorite player is Kobe. Mason's favorite memory of being part of the team is when Xander made Ivan fall and then made a 3 on him. Jamar White. Jamar is the son of Gina Brenneman and Mark White. His favorite basketball team is the Lakers. His favorite player is Kobe. His favorite memory of being part of the team, I see a pattern here, when Xander broke Ivan's ankles. Again, sorry, Ivan. These are your 2024 8th graders. Please give them a hand.
Yes.
May I connect to your Bluetooth?
Can you do what?
May I connect to your Bluetooth?
Oh, well, actually, I'll just yank out. There you go. Is that, see, I don't want any mess up, so I do my cord. Actually, what do you have? Because I can plug you in. USB-C?
Yeah.
Well, here, we'll just
I've
run
only
it.
just done a Bluetooth with.
Well, it's just easier. Less to goof around with, less time to hook up. There you go. So
Does it
just,
sound up nicely?
I think so.
Because my beginning one is
Okay, well I can crank it as we go.
My beginning one's quieter than the
Okay.
rest of them, is why.
Well, I'll crank her up.
My volume's totally up as well. Ready? Yes!
Sound good now?
It'll get probably louder as it goes too.
I'll back it off. So, for some reason, I was doing intros. I had to
They like it louder. Yes! Very good! Good, Jade. Recover.
Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me.
Very good!
She play when she shaking that rumba. get lower than a muffler. Even with a girlfriend, show stopping with a hustler. The way she move her body, she like she the
Keep it
monster.
up!
She wanna put it on me, trying to show me her tsunami. She looking for the copy, always tight and never sloppy. And got her entourage and her own paparazzi. Now that she go with me, right through the stormy weather. You better button up if you wanna go.
Get her up!
Get what it is and
Yay!
but when she pop it, boy, you better run from cover.
Yay! Good job! Good job, girls! Am I good down plug?
Hey, if that's what I'm hearing, these are about $10 on Amazon. I got it for the football games, and it's just a multiple. And you want it into RCA.
Okay.
Jason's got one around here somewhere. I always carry
I
one with
think I
me.
saw plugs here, but I was very nervous to mess anything up,
See,
so I didn't do any plugs.
it's why I do this, because this Bluetooth does not like my phone. And the problem is, if one person's hooked in, it knocks yours out, and I had a heck of a time doing it. So that's why I just run it in here, and it's just easier to do.
I haven't had problems with the Bluetooth so far, but I understand that. I'm glad it worked. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, kiddo. What up, Miss Kyler?
Huh?
Here, you can do this. You can do play-by-play for the second half.
I don't know how to do that stuff.
You would do fine. All you got, can you talk? That's all you gotta do. You gotta tell people at home what's going on.
Who's recording it? Or is it just...
Will's helping me. He does the camera. But he helps me all the time, so makes it easier.
I think that this summer I'm gonna go to your camp, and then I think we're getting things to agility train. I think that's what it's called for my brother, and my mom said that I could do it too.
I'm all about that. That would be awesome. Hey, any extra training you want, I'm going to try to find out. I assume the University of Iowa has a summer camp. I was going to see maybe if I could get, and if some of you girls want to go over and say, I'm sure they have a basketball camp, we could probably go to that. I don't know if Caitlin Clark will still be there, but she might be.
Yeah, a couple of my teammates went there a couple years ago, and now they got pictures of Caitlin Clark and them, and now they're in the Gatorade commercials.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's on State Farm commercials, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that might be something I was going to, and I know, I mean, any camp you guys can go to and make this town better, I'm all about that, okay? I mean, that's I have no problem with that.
A couple of years ago, I went to Congress, and it was pretty fun, but I went to the later one because my mom didn't know about it until like the week the program was over, so I had to practice with the boys.
Dude, that's no fun.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty fun scrimmaging against him, but that's really all because it was kind of more man guarding.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. We pretty much play man-to-man. That's pretty much what we play.
Yeah.
I don't like to play zone at all, if I can help it. Now, if our numbers are low, then yeah, I'll play zone because I have to.
I'm not very familiar with it.
You'll learn. How many of our games did you watch the 8th grade girls play a 1-3-1?
Yeah.
That was a zone trap. You saw where Peyton was at the front. We'll do something similar to that. We'll see. I got to see what you guys are like first. I like to see what my team is like before I make decisions on that stuff.
I saw him do it in like regionals.
Yep. Yep, that's what we do. We play 1-3-1 zone trap. I better get back to work. Good to see you, kiddo. All right, we are back here on TSSR Game Time Live. Glad you're alongside here. As, of course, we had the 8th grade celebration. Glad to pass that along. As I said, the boys got weathered out. That was a nice way we could do a little catch-up. This is the final home game as the basketball season kind of swinging toward an end. And now the Cyclones will play tomorrow night at Southeastern. You can catch that game on TSSR Game Time Live as well, but you probably won't have my smiling face on there. I'm not sure exactly who will be there, but we will be there nonetheless. 29-21, Hartsburg Emden coming swinging back in this one, as it is an 8-point lead now. And at one point we're down 21-17 before ripping off. I had checked myself on that. A 12-0 run to end the second half of play. So we'll see how the Cyclones respond and how the Stags respond when we get back to gameplay coming up here in about a minute and a half.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
We are back here. Let's get the starting lineup for you. It is Peyton Swinford, joined by Jace Whitted, Noah Doolin, Carson Zinser, and also out there, Evan Cross. They work it to Zinser. We'll get the Cyclone lineup when they go back on offense. As Swinford now get to Jace Whitted. Jace Whitted dribbling down out to Cross. He'll put up a three. That's short of the mark. And Eli to counter down with the rebound. It's Eli to counter. Clayton Hunt, Braden Copeland, Cole Cordell, and Matt Whitman for the Cyclones. Copeland in, missed the shot. Rebound, tie up. And possession arrow will keep it with the West Prairie Cyclones. Whitman inbounds to Eli to counter, puts it up and puts it in. Big bucket there for the Cyclones, stopping a long run by the Stags. Swinford now will work it up to Noah Doolin. Doolin whipping it quickly up to Zinser. Had Cross wide open for a second, or had good position. Didn't get it to him, whips it across to Swinford, out to Doolin, over to Zinser. Again, I am amazed at the Stags team speed. Just the Cross with it now, holds, will pull up a long three and drain it. Evan Cross makes it a 32-23. And right back the other way, Copeland going with a three, can't get it to go. He'll drive the baseline, Cross pins it against the backboard. Hunt able to take it away from him and get it. Swinford now works it up against pressure from the Cyclones, near a tip and kind of a collision. It'll be Cyclone basketball. Now ready to bring in Cyclones. Matt Whitman bringing in to Braden Copeland. 32-25. Cyclones dribbling down here. Copeland stopped, wheels toward the lane. Down for Cole Cordell, partially blocked by Cross. Clayton Hunt with it. He'll put up a strong move, put it up and in, cuts the lead to 5. Cross out with it, high out top, bounces to Zinser. Down the lane he goes, fouled on the way through, if that's Cole Cordell. And I assume it is, that'll be his third. Sitting at the free throw line is Zinser. His shot no good. Shot on the way. No good, and rebound Clayton Hunt. Hammered by Evan Cross. Clayton Hunt really making his presence inside felt physically. 32-27, 5-point lead here for Hartsburg Emden. 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Matt Whitman dribbles it down, pulls it out, comes over to Copeland. Copeland looping in, and they're going to whistle a foul, I believe, on Swinford. Yep, it is Swinford with the personal foul. That'll be his second at the free throw line. Braden Copeland, who has yet to score tonight, and makes the first one. Ready's the next one. And it is no good. Rebound out of there with it. Cross had it, and it's knocked off, knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. West Prairie putting on full court pressure. Into Jace Whitted. Whitted, 2-on-2 with Cross. Breaks away from Matt Whitman. Pulls it out over to Doolin. Doolin back to Whitted. In the lane for Cross. Cross out to Doolin. He'll put up the quick three. No good. Rebound tip. And it is Swinford out with it over to Cross. He'll put up the three and get it. Second three of this second half. In fact, all 6 of their points. 35-28. 7-point lead for Hardham. Cyclones out here to Cole Cordell. Cordell a spot, shoots over Cross, and that's a big hit for the Cyclones. Cole Cordell's been spot on in this game. Whitted dribbling on Whitman. Gets away from him. Drives in the lane. I think he was trying to pass it across, threw it out of bounds. And you could tell Whitman is starting to bother Whitted a little bit. Kind of chasing each other all over the place. Whitman across the timeline now, brings it down for Cole Cordell. 35-30. 5-point lead here for Hartem. 4:55, clock rolling, third quarter. As Matt Whitman in the lane will pick up the foul. And that's going to be on Swinford. Whitman. Free throw is no good. Readies himself. On the way, it is no good, and Swinford the board. Take a dribble and get it to Whitted. Whitted working on Whitman. Say that about 40 times fast. Out to Cross. Cross thought about three. Good job by Clayton Hunt jumping in. Zinser down the lane is fouled. We'll see who that's on. That could be huge. And it is whistled on Clayton Hunt. That is his third. Hunt picks up his third. No move from Ian Conkling to sub. 35-30, 4.5 left to go here, third quarter. They look into Cross. Nope, to Whitted. Back to Cross, has it tapped away. Swinford gets it, and then Matt Whitman with the personal. And so Matt Whitman has picked up his third. Inbounds. They look to Whitted, and Whitted nearly lost it, gathered it. Sets himself, cross courts it to Zinser. He'll put up the quick three. It is no good. Doolin tried to tap it out, but instead one of his teammates, it was Cole Cordell, that's got it. Cordell walks it out, 35-30 here. 4:15 left to go. Over to Whitman. He'll drive in. Shot is missed, and Cross pulls it away. Up to Jace Whitted. He's got a 2-on-5. Decides to pull it out. Looks over for Zinser. He hands it back to Whitted. Whitted cross courts for Swinford. Swinford back to Whitted. Trying to be fairly patient here. Whitted down to the far baseline, up to Doolin, back to Whitted. He kind of bobbles it, hands it off to Cross. Cross puts it on the floor on Clayton Hunt, goes up, and he's fouled. And if that's on Hunt, he's picked up his fourth. Indeed it is. Clayton Hunt has picked up his fourth with 3:40 left to go here in this third quarter. And that's a big foul. Cross free throws no good. Ryan Clark will come in, so the Cyclones get a little smaller. Second one on the way is good. Cross makes it, and Cross has scored all their points in this second half, all 7 of them. 36-30 lead for Hartem. Copeland up to Whitman. Matt Whitman to Cole Cordell. Shot is good. Cole Cordell has been huge tonight. Quickly back the other way. Hartem right after it to Zinser, to Cross. Cross down the lane to Doolin, to Swinford. Swinford over to Cross. He'll put up another three, missed it. And the rebound out of there with it is Copeland, and they're going to whistle a foul on a block on Cross. As he said, oh, I was straight up. No, you moved. He moved with him. That'll do that. That is his second. Fourth on each team with 4 per team fouls. 3-11. And rolling in the third. 6-point lead here for Hartem. To counter with it, over to Clark. Clark puts it down, comes out to Cole Cordell. Cordell looks to dribble, comes to the lane, kick out for Whitman. He'll spot 15-footer, no good. To counter the rebound, he goes up, it won't go. Rebound fought for, Cordell out, over to Copeland. And boy, did Jace Whitted jump it in. Copeland in the lane, missed the lay-in, and Cross out of there with the rebound. Up to Whitted. He's 1-on-4, so he'll pull it up. Now going to Cross. Cross goes up, got it, yes, and it counts. Beautiful feed. And Eli to counter will pick up the personal foul. That is his second, 5th on the team. Yeah, free throw is good, so the 3-point play makes it, opens it up a little bit more. 2.5 left to go here in the third quarter, 39-32. Cole Cordell with the three, no good. Rebound tipped around. Copeland with it. He'll shoot shot and get it. And a timeout called by Ian Conkling. We'll step aside as well. This is a TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Ian Conkling talking to the Cyclones here, down by 5 in this one, and it's pretty much been the Evan Cross show in this second half. Has a couple of threes and one. He also has a couple other baskets. He has been doing it all here. So the Cyclones still have out there Ryan Clark, Matt Whitman, Braden Copeland, also Cole Cordell and Eli DeCounter. It is Evan Cross, Carson Zinser. Also join him out there, Peyton Swinford, Jace Whitted, and Noah Doolin. Swinford looks to bring it in. Into Doolin. Doolin right back to Swinford. Swinford works on Ryan Clark. Gives it to Doolin. Doolin hustling toward the line. Gives it off to Whitted. Whitted bursts across. He had to be in the second half of the 10-second call. Zinser, quick three on the way. It is good. 42-34. I believe just the second person to score for Hardham in this second half. Matt Whitman for the Cyclones. Far side drives, kicks to Clark. Comes near side on the pass for Copeland. He'll dribble over, give to Whitman. As they reset it out there. Cole Cordell holds. Now they bring it out to Whitman. Whitman sets himself. Three is on the way. No good, and the rebound, Jace Whitted chases it down in the corner. Off to Swinford. Swinford will push the action. Up to Cross. He'll hold it above his head, put it on the floor a couple times. He's trying to get a hold of Jace Whitted. To Zinser, now to Whitted. In the lane for Cross. Cross goes up. And save on the end, but they save it in, and we're going to whistle a foul on Whitted as they took it away from Cole Cordell. 42-34, minute 12 left to go here, and that is going to be free throws. And we'll see him walk out Cole Cordell up to the free throw line. First one's good by Cole Cordell. Andrew Hunt will come in and will replace Ryan Clark. Minute 12 left to go here. As Cordell shoots, no good. Rebound, Cross had it. Andrew Hunt tapped it away and it'll be out of bounds to Hardham. Swinford ready to trigger. And he has Jace Whitted ahead of the pack. Bounces to Cross. Cross, beautiful lay-in and good. 44-35. Just team speed, I'll tell you. Out to Whitman. Whitman down in the corner to Andrew Hunt. Hunt a bounce and gives it over to Whitman. Out to DeCounter. He'll put up three, no good. Rebound, Cross had it. Now rips it away from two Cyclones and takes it back the other way. Up to Zinser. Zinser in the lane. Nice pass, Whitted. Oh my goodness. That was just straight evil. 46-35, biggest lead for the Stags in this one. 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. We'll take a timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
We are back here, 46-35, 11-point lead for Hartem as they pull away here. Xavier Hilton in the game now, as is Caden Little and James Reynolds. Coach Ian Conkling going with get some different guys some playing time. Hilton try to get it to Reynolds, stolen away by Cross. Cross out to Whitted. Whitted driving in, lays it up and lays it in. Lead is 13. Back will come Cole Cordell the other way. Up to Reynolds. Reynolds holds, waits, swings to Hilton. Hilton to Ryan Clark. Clark over to Little. Little looking to drive lane. Holds and waits out to Cordell. Down to 3 seconds left. A 2 with 1. Cole Cordell pumps the 3. Got it at the buzzer. Huge 3 at the end of the third quarter. 48-38, a 10-point lead for Hartem at the end of 3. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
(48-38), a 10-point advantage here for the Hartem Stags. And again, folks, so on the floor for West Prairie, it is Clayton Hunt, Braden Copeland, Eli DeCounter, Matt Whitman, and Ryan Clark. To Zinser, and a fight for it on the floor. Clayton Hunt with it to Copeland. He'll put it up and put it in. So the Cyclones come back here. Zinser with it. Jace Whitted will give him a screen. Zinser to the to the lane, and is tapped out of bounds here. They're letting him get pretty physical. Inbounds comes to Zinser again. Out to Cross. Cross holds with an 8-point lead, 48-40. 7.5 left to go in the game. They work it to Swinford into Cross, working on Eli DeCounter, and a foul on DeCounter. Now 20 leaned into him a little bit. Nice job by Cross getting through there and on Eli DeCounter. That's his third. First one's no good. Cyclones in foul trouble here. Matt Whitman with 3. Eli DeCounter with 3. Clayton Hunt with 4. As Cross, second one's no good. Rebound fought for, and out of there with it comes DeCounter. Up to Copeland. Copeland driving lane. Trapped, and he's fouled. And that will be whistled on Swinford. That is his 4th. And now substitution coming in, Clayton O'Donohue. Counter driving lane, bounces to Clayton Hunt. Hunt goes up, got it, yes, and it counts. Clayton Hunt at the free throw line, 48-42. Free throw is good, so the lead down to 5. It's into Whitted. Whitted will work on Whitman. Whitted whittling away on Whitman. In the lane he goes, and nice job by Braden Copeland to cut that off. Cyclones can get as close as been a while. Copeland, 3 on the way, no good, gets his own rebound. Goes up, he missed it again. In the lane, got it this time. 48-45. And we've got a timeout. It has been a 10-0 run by the Cyclones here on this senior night. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC. I have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
Back here, 6 minutes, 50 seconds. You would swear we were toward the end of the game, but we got a long way to go in this one. Evan Cross now has 3 personal fouls in the game. And it will be Hardham basketball going the other way. He lobbed it up to Whitted. Whitted tried to get it to Cross, stolen away by DeCounter. Went to the well too many times, and now Whitman, he has it ripped away. Zinsser on the run with it. Over to Whitted, now for Cross. Cross goes up, puts it up, missed it. Clayton Hunt the board, and Hunt gets it out of there to DeCounter. Cyclones with a chance to tie with a 3. Over to Copeland. He'll dribble it here, comes down the lane. Whitted did a nice job getting him out of there, getting out of the way, and now he comes running up the near side. Looking to dribble on Whitman, comes out to Doolin, to Zinsser. He'll put up another 3 and get it, and that's a big basket for Hartsburg Emden. 51-45, under 6 minutes we go now. 4th quarter play. Eli DeCounter, 3-pointer back, no good. Rebound Zinsser down, and here he goes off on the run. Slows down, comes out to Cross. Cross holds, back to Zinsser. He'll go down the lane, lays it up, lays it in. Right through the defense. 53-45, an 8-point lead. A 5-0 burst by them. Eli DeCounter, another 3, no good. Clark had the rebound, and off of him out to Cross. Cross traveled. As I said, he set his feet and turned it over. So the Cyclones will have it back here. 53-45. I haven't had a minute. Like I said, you'd swear we were in the last 2 minutes. Been an exciting ball game. Inbounds comes from Whitman. Out to DeCounter. Drives lane, cut off there, shoots it, won't get it. And the rebound snapped up by Zinsser. He'll lead the charge. Dribbles up on Whitman, comes to Doolin, to Whitted now. Whitted over. Holding the cross off to Zinsser, and Zinsser has been big in this second half. And Braden Copeland got caught with a hand on the back. I saw that one coming. That's his 3rd. You got to wonder, Cyclones a little tired. They have not subbed much. Doolin with the inbounds. As Clayton Hunt guards him. Cross with it now, back to Doolin. Doolin to Cross. Watches Whitted cut through, dribbles on Eli DeCounter. Stop, pulls it up, comes to Whitted. Whitted down the lane, lays it up and lays it in. Through the Cyclone defense. Not doing a good job of closing the gates there. 55-45. Whitman up to Clark. Up to Copeland. Copeland working on Whitted down the far sideline, dribbling. Nearly had it picked away. Now DeCounter with it to Ryan Clark. Clark to DeCounter. 4.5 left to go now. Copeland in the lane, threw it off the feet of Ryan Clark and out of bounds. Bringing in bounds will be Clayton O'Donohue, a freshman. Into Whitted, and they're going to
whistle a timeout call before the 5-second call. So we're going to step aside as well. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
Well, we look in at Race Sherwood and the Hartsburg Stags as they're trying to draw up some way, mainly to get Jace Whitted back on. I got to give them a lot of credit. They have all played pretty much all the way here, especially Cross and Whitted. They've been very good about not fouling, and I'll tell you what, if you get them in the straightaway, you better hang on because they are quick. Whitted on the inbounds. And they'll whistle a 5-second call on Swinford. Cole Cordell in, Eli to counter out for West Prairie. Whitman into Cole Cordell. He'll pop a three. It is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Whitted. And the Cyclones are great again. 4:16 left to go here in the ball game. Whitman into Ryan Clark, who puts it up and puts it in on Doolin. Into Zinser. Zinser up to Cross. Cross across half court now. Hands it off to Zinser. He'll whip it back to Cross. Cross down the lane. Goes up with it. Can't get it to go. Rebound tipped, and Clark bats it out. He's got a 2-on-1 to Whitman. Whitman driving lane. Goes up. Misses it. Rebound fought for, and Clayton Hunt undercut by Swinford. And actually, they are whistling that one on Clayton Hunt, saying he was over the back. So Clayton Hunt has fouled out here. That was one. I'll say this, folks. I don't miss a lot of that, but I would have swore that was on. I would have swore. And now Whitted ahead of the pack, catches the touchdown pass. Throws it over to Zinser. Didn't quite get the layup. And pass comes to Swinford. Swinford for Cross. Cross to Doolin. His three on the way. It is good. As he makes it 58-47, 11-point lead. Cyclones down by 11 again. Over to Copeland. Copeland has it picked away. They throw it up to Cross, and Cross is fouled. And Cole Cordell will commit the personal. That is his fourth. That is the fourth on Cole Cordell. Clayton Hunt already out of the game. Whitted will bring it inbounds. We'll see who he's looking for. Into Zinser. Zinser right back to Whitted. They're really clearing it out, looking for Cross, and in the lane, and it's going to be a hold on Matt Whitman, and that'll be free throws for Whitted. And that is Matt Whitman's fourth personal. And I said, Whitted is so hard to chase. Man, I'll tell you folks for Hardham at home, I'm very impressed with the foot speed. And so at the free throw line, Jace Whitted. Free throw is on the way and good. So the lead up to 12 at 59-47. Swinford is out, and they are going to put Clayton O'Donohue, a freshman, in. Now they'll set in at the free throw lines. Second one on the way, and he missed it. Rebound, Ryan Clark. Off to Cole Cordell, quickly up the near side, has Whitman ahead on the bounce. Drives baseline, bounces for Clark, puts it up, puts it in. And we hit the 3-minute mark with a 10-point lead for Hardham. Whitted in the corner, up to Cross. Cross fakes, gets it across the timeline now, picks it up, comes to Doolin. Doolin back to Cross.
as he works on Cole Cordell. Wanted to get it to Whitted, and I tell you what, Matt Whitman and Whitted are in a wrestling match out there. And Whitted down the lane to the hole, puts it up and puts it in. It is 61-49, the lead back to 12. Braden Copeland back the other way, big three there, and we've got a timeout by the Cyclones. We'll step aside as well. 61-52, it's going to be a knockdown drag-out all the way to the end here. 2.5 left to go in this fourth quarter. Let's take this timeout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
A little insight from back home. Thank you, Jansen Whitted, as Jace Whitted is an all-state soccer player. Aha! That makes sense. The team speed, I said, team speed. Cyclones, if they're going to get back in this one, got to button up on defense. They get it into Cross. Cross holds it above his head. He'll dribble on Eli to counter. Come to Doolin. Doolin trying to get rid of it. And jump ball, possession arrow, says West Prairie. Clark and Whitman doing everything to keep Jace Whitted from getting the basketball. And now West Prairie. You don't have to have the quick three. We're at 2.5 minutes left, world of time. Cordell out there with it. They try to work to Copeland up top and get him. Cole Cordell out to Whitman. He'll fire three, no good. And Whitted down with the rebound. Whitted down, getting double teamed in the backcourt. Fires it in the air. Doolin brings it down. And a timeout called by Ray Sherwood. He saw some wild play there. Didn't want to get it there. 61-52. And even 2 minutes left to go in the game. Now, any foul left on the Cyclones results in 2 free throws. For the Stags, they have 2 to give. And that's going to be Fish. The only person for them is Swinford in any real foul trouble. Cross does have 3. For the Cyclones, Matt Whitman has 4. Braden Copeland has 3. Eli DeCounter has 3. So the Cyclones trying to get their way back in, win this on the senior night. Because I'll tell you what, they've got just as tough a test tomorrow night in the Southeastern Suns down there at Augusta. It will be a really, really tough matchup there versus the Suns. And of course, we'll be there. And now the Cyclones, the last 2-minute burst here. Andrew Hunt back on the floor for West Prairie. Giving Cole Cordell a rest. Hunt add a little bit of size. Swinford brings it in. Gives a look, hands it off to Whitted. He's working on Matt Whitman. Whitted under the basket for Zinser. They bring it out, and now back in the lane to Cross. Cross spinning down there is fouled, and that's on Braden Copeland. If it is, that's number 4. That's one of those things, when you gamble on a steal, you better make sure you get it. (61-52), Cross at the free throw line. Free throw is good. Cole Cordell back in. Offense, defense substitution for the Cyclones here. 62-52. Try to put it back up to 11 with 1:49 left. Cross, second one's good as money. Here comes Braden Copeland back the other way. Now, if you're him, you can't really crash into the lane. Got to watch the charge. Whitman looking to get it out top to Copeland, does, as Whitted guards him. Looking for Cole Cordell. He'll fire a 3.
bring it up for Cole Cordell. And the lead's down to 8. 63-55. Swinford dribbles, gets it across to Cross, over to Doolin. Doolin just holds weight, back to Cross. Nobody picked him up, puts it up and puts it in. Nobody picked him up on the backside of the pressure, so the lead's back to 10. Eli to counter, 3 on the way. It is no good. Whitted trying to get away from 4 Cyclones. And loops it up to Zinser, who went sky high to catch that. Dribbling here, and we've got a foul. And if it's on, let's see who is on. Matt Whitman, that's his 4th. And up to the free throw line. 65-55. Zinser will step up. O'Donoghue's going to come in. He'll replace Swinford. Now you have to wait till after the first free throw. Carson Zinser has hit some huge shots in this game, the junior. He'll put it, and that one's a little bit short. So the lead stays at 10. We have 1 minute left to go in the game. Zinser. Free throw on the way. It's good. So the lead is 11. 66-55. Under a minute we go. Whitted matched up against Braden Copeland. Matched up. Hunt hitting a pick. High 3 is good by Copeland. Back down to an 8-point lead. Whitted with the inbounds. Will dribble on Braden Copeland. Get out of trouble. Gets away from Eli. And Eli DeCounter given the foul there. That'll be DeCounter's 4th. Up to the free throw line, will step Whitted. Sets himself and misses the first. And again, an all-state soccer player. Thank you back home. That makes a lot of sense now. Set him in there. Free throw on the way by Whitted. It is no good. The rebound tipped around. Andrew Hunt with it. Off to Cordell. Cole Cordell up the court out to Eli to counter. 3 is on the way. He got it. Big 3 there. And the lead's down to 5 at 66-61. 32 seconds left. And a timeout there. And the Cyclones trying to fight their way back in this one. Now, strategy-wise, folks, here's what you got. It's got to be either Andrew Hunt, well, Xavier Hilton back in, presumably to foul, or Ryan Clark that's got to give the foul. They've got to be the ones that give the foul here, 66-61, as Matt Whitman and Braden Copeland both have 4. Now they're taking Copeland out for this. So if Hartsburg, Emden, or Hardham would break it across the timeline, you're going to have to really get a substitute quick. Swinford to inbound. He'll fire it long, and ahead of the pack is Whitted. He'll wheel it out of there. And Hilton whistled for an intentional foul. Hilton did not even go for the ball. You got to go for the ball. Just grabbed Whitted around the waist. So that means 2 shots and the ball out of bounds. Whitted first free throw is short. He's missed his last 3 free throws. Second one is good. So a 7-point lead now, or 6-point lead. Xavier Hilton out. Braden Copeland in. The important thing about that is it is Hardham's basketball. Whitted to bring it in. Into Swinford. Swinford right back to Whitted to cross under the basket. He'll put it up. Put it in and good, and it makes it 69-61. 20 seconds left. Copeland up with it.
fakes out Whitted, 3 on the way, bounces out, no good, rebound, scrum for it. It is Eli to counter, back out to Cole Cordell, 10 seconds left, 3 no good. Whitted bats it out to counter, will shoot a 3, it's well short of the mark. Clark gonna put up the 2 and in. And they really don't even have to bring it in now, as that's the ball game. Hardham wins a hard-fought one, 69-63 over the West Prairie Cyclones here. And that's going to wrap up the game, and that's going to wrap up our home season. Folks, for me, that is my last broadcast of the season, so we'll look forward to seeing you all next year. For Will Phelps and Mark Clark, this is Greg Phelps saying so long. This has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.